Guys, this is Haunted Skull and welcome back to another haul video. Doing this one as a haul because my Wilco one got a lot of good feedback, and yeah, I got quite a lot of stuff from a range, and I think it'll just be easy to get around. Well, not a lot of stuff, it's a little bundle here, but I think it'll be easy to get around if I do it all as a haul, and I'll unbox each one of these items as I go and yeah, show you what I've got. So here we got both of the new Groundbreakers for 2021. We have the Witch Groundbreaker and the Zombie Groundbreaker. They're both very cool items. I believe the Witch is £35 and the Zombie is... Actually, the Witch is £30 and the Zombie's £35, I'm pretty sure. Both of them might be the same price. But I think these will be going down in the sales in the next couple of weeks, so definitely keep a lookout at your local range. And here I've got this pack of 6 tombstones because obviously we need tombstones for my haunts. And I am running out on tombstones, so I had to get this pack. But it looks very cool. I'm going to unbox this item, unpack this item first, if that makes better sense. We've got this label on the front that shows the tombstones you get. And yeah, it's another picture of them. And yeah, it's just a warning. But yeah, these are polystyrene tombstones, I'm pretty sure, so not like top quality or anything. That's why the price isn't that expensive. I think these were £10. But yeah, very well worth the money. They look really cool. So I'm just gonna unpack this and show you each one individually. So I've just unpacked the tombstones and I'll show you smallest ones to the biggest ones. So first we got this little one that just says beware and has a skull on it. It's got a pretty cool design. Each one of these have a little stick. There's 2 stakes at the bottom, just to keep it in the ground, which is pretty good. Got this one with the cross and skull in the middle yet again. Yeah, there isn't too much detail on quite a few of these, but they actually do feel much better quality than some I've brought in the past. Pretty hard, to be honest. But I've got a skull. It's actually painted a different colour to the rest of the tombstone, which is cool. There's a web there. And now on to the bigger tombstones. This one, I actually really like this one. This one's got like a load of skulls at the bottom and a bat. And on to the next one. Basically similar design to the ones I've already shown, but still really cool. Even the bigger ones have 2 stakes at the bottom, so it's not like I got more than the smaller ones. The final tombstone, this is the one that's at the front of the pack, which is this one, which actually does look really good. I love the design on this one, to be honest. So that's our tombstones out of the way. I'm just going to put them to a side here, and I'm going to get onto both of the props. So let's bring the Witch down here. You can't really see because of the glare, but the Witch does look really cool actually. It says Haunted Hallows, sound activated, animated spooky Witch Groundbreaker. That's all the dimensions, shaking head, and this is basically what she does. And onto the top of the box, we've got the basic picture that's on the front. On the back, there she is again. Shows you what she does: shaking head, glowing eyes, haunted sounds. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but okay. Shaking head, sound activated. So I believe we have a read up on the side. So let's tilt the box up real quick. Try to get this focus. It's not really doing its best today. So it's basically the same as the front up here, and on the back it says here, are you brave enough to come close to this creepy witch groundbreaker with light up eyes and spooky voice? She will be sure to make the perfect spooky addition to your Halloween party. It's a pretty good read up, that is, to be honest. But let's get into the box. I believe these are no assembly required, so I can just get her out and she's ready to go. And that's how she packs. Very simple. And she just comes out just like that, so it's not really complicated or anything. So I'm just going to pack this box away and and really like these range boxes yet again. I've mentioned it before. They'll definitely look good when you have them all in storage. It looks like you've got a collection of them. So here is our witch Groundbreaker. She's basically got a posed out and everything. She actually looks really cool. So I'll go on to a detail real quick. She's got this really nice hair. It's really long too. Feels like real hair. It's not like the cobweb stuff like that's on a lot of things. Well, he's got the cobweb hair as well. But I can really appreciate what she's got. She's got a lot of nice detail on the face. Her eyes light up. And here is her clothing. She's got this basically covered in like beige creepy cloth on her arms. And right here is her try me button. And her hands are actually, I believe these are a new sculpt for on range props, which is really cool. Painted just to fit in with the face. Same with this hand here, and basically let's turn on to the back. There's nothing too interesting on the back, but I believe the module is underneath this cloth. Let's try and find that real quick. So this module is actually pretty well hidden, but you can find it. It's just below the head and it's under the cloth. It's got this really cool frame, which I love about Groundbreakers especially. But she does take 3 AA batteries, and she's got an on and off switch. She's also sound activated. So I'm gonna get her back up into position. I really like how she's looking up, by the way, because it's a bit of a different look to a Groundbreaker. Let's get her turned around, and she has 3 phrases. They are the generic witch phrases, but the thing I like is that they're split up more into different phrases this time, rather than all being like 2 phrases or 1 phrase. So here we go. Let's say the button really isn't the best on this. There we go. She might have 1 more phrase. Let's see. Yeah, that's all of her phrases. It's really cool. Really like shaking motion, if I'm honest. And yeah, can't wait to use her in my horns. As I was short of Groundbreakers, that's why I have purchased these 2. So I'm just gonna sit her on a box here, and let's have a look at the zombie real quick. The zombie's got a much bigger box than the witch. She's just overall a bigger Groundbreaker. And yeah, it says up there, Haunted Hollows, sound activated, animated Haunted Groundbreaker. And it's basically the same as a witch, pretty much. It says moving body. And let's get onto the top. Which the top is the same picture as the front. It's a really cool picture of him, if I'm honest. But I don't think the picture really does it justice. I think when you get this actually out of the box, it does look much better in person than the pictures of it. And down there it says groaning sound, glowing eyes, and moving body. And got some more pictures of him there. And finally, this side is the same as the other side, but it says down here, are you brave enough to come close to this haunted Groundbreaker? With light up eyes and spooky voice, he will be sure to make the spooky addition to your Halloween party. Similar read up to the witch. And so yeah, let's get him out of the box. I'll show you how to pack him as well. So with this one, you have to have his arms folded tightly in, because it is a thin box. So it does come out pretty simply. And yeah, you just sit him down like so. So where is our zombie? In the best position I can get him in. So let's take a look at his face real quick. So he's got some really cool detail on the face. This is a similar face you can buy separately as like a Groundbreaker pack that comes with hands and everything. His hair's actually not I actually was mistaken when I said his hair's like cobweb. It's actually a bit better quality than that, which it does look really good. And yeah, it's got some painted scars. It's not really the best, but yeah. And moving on to his body, he's got this really cool shoulder structure, and the bottom is also pretty the same structure as the witch. With this one, I've noticed if you have the arms posed right, you can actually make him look like he's crawling. So how I do it, I sort of try and pose his upper arm down a bit, so his arms are just like dragging across the floor, which it really creates that effect. He does move more to one side than the other, so you've got to do it like straight with this arm to get it to look good. And yeah, got some creepy cloth that's draped over him. You sort of have to put it over his fingers to get the best effect. And I actually think his hands are a different colour to how they are on the box. Yeah, they are. The same colour as his face, which is much better in my opinion. He's got some little buttons down his shirt, and let's tip him over real quick because this is how we change the batteries. There's his battery compartment. He does take 3 AA batteries yet again, and his switch is right there. And he does have a try me button and is sound activated. His try me button's a bit different to the witch as well. So yeah. So we've got the zombie back down here. He does have one phrase which is basically groaning. It's a really cool phrase in my opinion, and I think it'll catch a lot of people's eyes when they go past my display. This one will. So let's find his button, which is here, and I'll show him to you. And I'll show you his phrase one more time, because it's only one phrase. So yeah, that's basically it for the zombie. For the price, definitely well worth it. These will go great in an outdoor display. I actually like them so much I'm considering if I want to put them outdoors, but I probably will end up doing. What you get with them is definitely well worth it. They've got a good lot of detail, especially this guy looks realistic, and so does the witch. She has a lot of amazing detail too. So yeah, I'm really happy with my buys from the range. These will probably be the last store buys from the year, or for the year. I've got something else coming that will be reviewed on the Halloween week, which that was brought online, so it doesn't really count as a store purchase, so stay tuned for that. Next week what will be happening, I might get another haunt build up, it really depends. I do have a store walkthrough of Poundland, Home Bargains, and not really sure if I have anything else to upload. Mostly next week and the week after we'll be preparing for Halloween, so there may be a lack of uploads. I do have also another Gemmy life size and also Creepy Rising doll to upload reviews of as well, so that'll probably be next week. Week after, probably upload a video preparation before the big night, as I always do, showing how I prepare for the day. And I'll try and make an upload when I go to Alton Towers Scarefest, and also I'll make one probably on Halloween as well. Probably upload the preparation on Halloween and the haunt tour the day after. It really depends. So yeah, thanks for watching this video guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and you've been watching Haunted Skull, and this is your guide for all things spooky.